Sorry for the delay, I'm just setuping my stuff. Oh no, not that music. That's better. Okay. I don't want rap. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong microphone. Sorry. Sorry, it's not ready yet. It's coming. Sorry, it's not ready yet. It's coming. No, I don't like this music. Good. That's more like it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go on Discord. I forget to tell the event will start. Sorry. So many things in the event channel. Where's my picture? I'm just copying, pasting it every time. Where are you? There. Copy. Copy. Okay. Let's go on some audio channel. Which one? Art and chill. Voice Q&A. Voice Q&A. Good. Good. Let's start. Okay. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. I only have one screen. I'm like, oh my god. Where's... There. Good. Hello. So, welcome to Creator Sunday stream. I'm Denevro, community member of Somnium Space. I also have some tasks around avatars, and I do this stream every Sunday. And since 2 or 3 weeks, I'm working in real-time tutorial making for the Somnium Space guide. So around word development, I start from scratch. I want to do a complete tutorial, including the more information possible. You can come in Discord giving your thoughts on my tutorials and yeah. Oh, sorry. Let just me remind which scene I was using. I don't remember. Okay, first thing first, I'm gonna go on my website, somnium-guide.com. Word SDK. Word SDK tutorial from zero. I need a better way of advertising this. It's not perfect. Anyway, so those are the two first live record of the tutorial. One is from Twitch, I think, YouTube. Yeah, the other I just uploaded the file. Then let me check. Somnium SDK test. Got it. Oh, not that. Somnium SDK test. There, it's my project. So you can follow the tutorial. If you, it should be, how I could say that. I'm not expecting someone that have zero knowledge in game developing and at least 3 Unity use or anything about 3D or Blender. If you have zero knowledge, it may be a little difficult, but you should be able to have an idea. So this target mid-range knowledge level, people that know a little about Unity at least. But in any case, if you don't understand something, just please, you can add a comment on this website. Oh, yeah, you need to be logged in to post a comment. Yeah, you can post comment. For spamming reason, you need an account. Sorry about that. Let me just check if my audio is good. Account, sorry, audio is good. I'm gonna go log in to my WordPress website. So post. Anyone can do a website with WordPress, by the way. It's a very nice tool, but you need some work to have something customized. Okay. Post Words SDK tutorial from zero. That's where I was. Do we have people on Discord? Damn, that's annoying. Okay, good. Oh, hi! BioCryo and Kid Nerp. Nerp. Nice to see you.
Hello. Hey, can you share your screen on Discord as well so we can watch in real time without the Twitch delay?
No problem.
Awesome. Thank you. Hi, BioCryo. Good to see you.
I'm gonna put better text readability. It's less FPS, but it's way sharper. So you will have 5 FPS, but it's way sharper. Tell me if it's fine, if it's right.
Oh yeah.
Good. It's hard to stream without disclosing personal information about me, but I'm on the public domain now.
I know, I almost need like a standalone computer that you keep all that stuff off of, but...
I'm a chaotic person. That's impossible to do. I'm just, you know... I would say like anyone, I don't have anything to hide, but I don't have anything that I should show too. Okay, where were we? Oops, let me remove my notification. Okay, sorry. I need to get in the need to feel where I was. Okay, so step 11, create a basic sphere control script for this. Yeah, this is repetitive. Press edit graph on the flow machine component and bolt script window will open. It's very hard to know how people will understand what I'm writing. press edit on the okay. Then the bold script window will open. I love bullet point, by the way. You won't stop me. I love bullet point. Yeah. You can drag and drop this window to ensure. Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah. You know, I even talk to people in bullet point now. I just found it more. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The way you interact within the script is. Oh yeah. The way you interact with the oh yeah, never mind. The way you interact with in the script in bold. Yeah, that's not clear. Okay, the way you store information and link how can I elements in bold is through variables. I'm the first to always complain where something is not clear, and that's tough. That's tough. The way you store information, I think it's just about the time you put on it. The way you store information and link elements in bold, it's through variables. You have 3 places where variables can be stored. Scene variable, they are the global variable accessible through all this game. They are not synchronized between players. Usually used to make a script accessible or a variable to all the game. To make something, by usually used to make something accessible for by to for what? I'm not English. Usually used to make something accessible for all the game? To all the game? By all the game? Oh my god. So you don't have to find it. Okay. Next, on the sphere game object, you will see a component called variable. We also call those up. Okay. On the sphere game object, is it better to put the picture first, explication after, or reverse?
Oh, that's a good question. I've often thought of that. I feel like doing the. I think the ones that I've been doing the description first and then the picture. What
because you don't know what to look at in the picture.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Got it.
Yeah, meow meow, bye cryo. Would you agree?
I think I hear that the most important thing is consistency. Like,
yes.
If you do something, do it everywhere, or people will just get confused.
Well, the Egyptians would probably say pictures, and I guess English would be text.
Okay.
So.
What are you saying? It's different thing on the language?
This sound, yeah.
Okay. I mean, let's continue like this, and on the sphere game object, you will see.
I just copied a message with descriptions of the different variable types.
Yeah.
Did that on our Discord chat.
Oh, you mean the
If that's
Discord
helpful
chat?
at all.
Which Discord chat?
Yours, and my.
Oh, got it. But I
Yeah.
cannot read it without everyone to see.
Oh yeah.
Is it
All
good?
right. It was just a link. Yeah, it was fine. I don't have anything.
Yeah. And then I need my second screen.
There we go. There I am.
Why did you? Oh. Yeah, I simplify. By simplification, I just remove application and save. Synergy share across current scene. Yeah, that's great. That's quite simple. Belong to game object. They are shared across all graph on the game object. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Just in case it's helpful.
Graph a variable are located to an instance. I don't like the object definition because you can access this from outside.
Oh.
I see the object variable as a bridge. Either way to configure the script, like before starting, like I don't know, color green, or to access the script from outside. You see, we cannot even get why am I talking about the sphere? Oh my god. Okay, I created a sphere. Make the sphere synchronized in MISPlayer. MISPlayer sphere control. Configure your Unity. I feel something is wrong with this tutorial. At least we have record, so it's fine. On the sphere and object, you will see a component called variable. We also call those object variable. Oh, the sphere is there. Okay, I was looking for it. Okay, the picture don't match. Now it makes sense. Picture don't match. So this is scene variable. Again and again. It's the same picture. Okay, it's the same picture. Got it. Okay, now it makes sense. Sorry about that. Okay. That shouldn't be there. Good. Dynamic words, sphere. I think my scene is. Oh, this picture is good. Yeah, that's gonna, okay. Now it's better with a description on the picture. Good. Go away. On the sphere game object, you will see a component called variable. We also call those object variable. Call how do they write game object anyway? We call a variable on a game object object variable. They are linked to a specific game object. You can see that's redundant. We can see we can see those as bridge between outside and inside. Okay. They are like bridge between outside and inside of a bold script. Bridge between the between outside and inside of a game object scripts. So we use it as bold script parameters. That's wrong. There's two menus. First menu is to first menu is to configure a game object script. Then I see, I don't know, object color, object size, I don't know, some delay, some text, etc. Oh no, this is French, etc. Etc. 3 dot. First menu is to configure a game object script. Object color, object size, some delay, some text. I need to put more example because that's how people understand the best.
Absolutely.
Second, I mean, we don't like algebra, right? So why writing text like algebra? Second menus is to access, is to bridge. No, that's a very complicated name. Second menu is to link element between second menus is to link element between the inside and the outside of a script. Then I do example. Link their object. Link rigid body. Link a command, I don't know. Okay, I guess it's fine. Why this is in box? I don't know. Let's cover. Okay. Okay. Create a basic sphere control script. The bones giving. Okay, that's what missing. This is H1, this is H2. Okay, variables. New script. Yes. Okay, that's kind of starting to be more fluid. Okay. I think it's sub. Do we have title? Main title? I was missing something else. Make it less like a big blob of text. No one wants that. Okay. Script logic. Script logic. Okay. Let's start scripting. Let's convert our script logic into English. We need to interact with a sphere. Let's convert, it's the reverse. To script logic. Let's convert. Okay, good. Let's convert English to script logic. We need to interact with a sphere. This is the script execute on our PC. Interact with. This is what the script is doing. A sphere. This is what the script is affecting. Since we are targeting the sphere, the script need to access it. Then we link the sphere. Okay. Let's link. Okay. Link the sphere to the script. The script need to access it. Then we link the sphere game object to the script. This is called reference. So we will create a variable referencing the game object. Okay, not too bad. Script content. Waiting that the player is ready. Yeah. Hey, don't do that. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna follow my logic. Hey, you. Since we have a player. Okay, the we is what will interact with the sphere. So, got it. Okay. Sorry, it's very experimental, so it may be long sometime. So
Yeah, that's quite all right.
the we detect a player interacting. Detect a player interacting with the collider. Good. So this part was further, I think. I think I already called it. Yeah. It's there. Do we have a collider? Don't remember. Yeah, the sphere collider is there by default. Good. A collider. Okay. A collider is a game object component that yeah, I mean, it's a collider. A collider is a object component that will be intrinsic to the game object. So collision I think it's too far. We can also... Okay, never mind. Okay, in bold we can start. We can execute code. We can execute some logic when we detect something colliding with a collider. Good. Collider do L. Okay, got it. So then I show this picture. Oh, it's all this. Okay. Take multiplayer control, wait for the transfer. Okay, I was very further. Oh. Hey, I want to write, damn it. I cannot press. What's happening here? I'm trying to do it. Every time I press capital shift, it breaks. Okay, very weird. Okay, what was I writing? We detect a player interacting with the collider. Oh my god. I'm just gonna copy paste a W. When the sphere has been created, a sphere collider was added to it. Automatically. This component made the sphere physical. Good. In bold, there is some you can access the GameObject component in bold. You can access most of the GameObject component without using your object variable. This is because you can use this is just in bold. You can access the most of this is because the script is okay. Let's do something different. Oh my god. That's a pain. Where was I? I'm trying to talk about the self thing. You see? This self. First I was trying to not use it, but it's just much more simple. So I'm trying to say that every component on a game object can be accessed by this self. So on to access any, I can say most because I don't think it's any. To access most of the component of your image, in both you can access directly most of other let's be more simple. Your bold script is on a game in a game object by this so it can have okay, this is better. Your bold script is on a game object, so it can have direct access to most of the component of this game object. Collider, material, what can I access? I don't know. Animator, animation, do that. If you want to access another, this should be another bullet point. If you want to access another game object, if you want to access another game object component included script, you then need to use variables. Let's get that for later. Good. In both we can execute some logic when we detect something. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna create good. Um, what's the name of the node? On collision, enter. It's very slow, right? I think I'm never gonna find the right way of doing this stream. On collision, enter. So this is gonna be IH3. It's barely visible. This node is green, so it will execute the script when something happens. I guess. Oh boy, all this for just that. Adjusting the size. Do you think I go too far in the explanation?
No, I think having a good explanation is
it too much?
Fine. I think just getting past this one there's a lot to describe. I think things will kind of speed up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of concepts you're trying to put.
I try not to.
Down.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I want to explain again those things. So okay, let's continue like this.
And I think really just getting the basic thought down is good for a stream, and then we have time to go through it, run it, and try to do it, and then clean things up as you go.
I hope people will use that. Yeah, but at least we will have the stream here, and not just the stream. I'm gonna make the project accessible. You know, one of the best way to learn is to edit first, not to write from scratch. Write from scratch need a lot of understanding, because you're like, oh, the script is moving about, so I guess now I can do something completely different, you know.
You make sorry, someone was saying something?
No, I'm saying it's me. I think you're doing great, especially from a technical side, right? You guys know everything already, and you kind of have to, unfortunately, dumb it down to people who don't know everything already. So you're doing really good.
Thanks. Okay. Anyway, I'm learning as much as people using this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have a theory that say if you truly understand something, you can explain it.
Yes.
So you see, there's a lot of this mean when you can explain something. This mean that it's more like, you know, unconscious.
I've heard it called rubber duck debugging, where you put a rubber duck on your desk and you have to explain your code to the duck, and that will help you figure out what's not working.
Anyway, let's continue. Thanks for being there, by the way. Making this so much easier. I will just remake. I will still be at the first phrase of the tutorial and reformulating it.
I appreciate. I'm glad that you don't mind me being here.
Of course I don't mind. I will feel lonely. Sometime when I had two screen, I was looking at the number of view. 1, 0, 2, 3. Sometimes 30, but that's bots.
Well, it was so hard doing it on Twitch and YouTube because if I had something I wanted to add, I was on like a 20-second delay. You'd already moved on to something else, or
yeah. I found a faster streaming service that I'm trying to push for people to use. It's not free. Just doing this break. RCDN. Yeah. So this is $4 per month. It's a low latency streaming service. So it's like Twitch, way much more pure. You don't have any. It's just okay. I can show you very fast. So because I have an account, and I can with Patreon. This is login, yeah. No two-factor, please. I'm bored. Okay. So let's say I want the link from my stream. I can even put videos. It's nice. Forgot. I think it's which one is it? I forgot. Which one is it? Let's try this. Yeah, it's this. You see? Nothing. It's just the stream. Nothing else.
Nothing.
So
Okay.
No advertisement, no pause, and it's close to 1 second delay.
That's really good.
And you can even like put videos like this. You see? Nothing else. Just a video.
Yep.
Don't lose time with, and it's quite cheap, I would say. This service have been made for VR because we need low latency delay, immersive.
Yeah.
Not specifically for VR chat, but I want to push it that we use it in Somnium. And nice thing, when you stream, you can redirect your streaming to Twitch or YouTube or custom. So it will record somewhere else if you want. If you want,
okay.
I mean,
nice. So you're not doing it.
You may want Twitch for other user,
Sure.
And yeah, and I think for $4 a month you can have 30 real-time listener. Quite enough for Somnium, I guess.
Oh sure.
I tried it. It's nice. Yeah, love it. 720p, but maybe later is gonna be better. But very good. Can't wait to try that.
Yeah.
So if you have a live performer, it's gonna be awesome. Where was I? ADSD.
Yeah.
Talk about this. Okay, the input of this node is using self. It means, oh my god, I'm drinking beer. I think I should stop. Good. The input of this node is using self. It means it will take the collider, of the same game object. Then we call the green arrow flow. Oh, flow. This is, you can see the flow like a dot that is moving throughout the arrow cable. Executing one node at a time. Oh my god, executing. I think I just execute someone. Executing one at a time. I think it's quite nice. Then you can use any other. I will stop there. People will understand by the example. Okay. Then on collision enter. Trying something else. Because what I don't like in WordPress is that the title are all too much similar. Like even if I do H1, H2, H3, it's all the same. Oh yeah, that's good. On collision enter. Node. You know what I say? Better ugly than ununderstandable. Then what was I doing? Okay. Check if player is ready. Oh, yeah, no, just forgot. We need to know what is coming from where. Okay, paint. I love this simple software, PaintNet. Oops.
PaintNet. Yeah, I haven't seen that before. That does look handy.
Yeah. Anything physical that move will interact with the sphere. So we need a filter. I'm not sure this one is useful. Oh yeah, I just remembered.
I was kind of wondering about that too because
you cannot interact with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may be right. So check if player.
I mean, unless the player spawns on top of it.
It's because of this.
Oh.
I have to, because if the camera is null, it's gonna be all dead.
Yep.
Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, I could have a preview of all the code first. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
do like an overview and then show how we're gonna.
It's like when you check a map and then you
check
the full map, then you check the instruction. No, it's not there. It's with it. Mari. Will detect a player interacting with a collider. This is that. The logic to detect a player interacting with the sphere. Touching. Good. That's better. So, overview, explanation. Yeah.
Nice.
I will
Like
finish by being a teacher when I'm gonna go get old. Let's do some quantum coding, like kids.
As long as they're there to learn. I've talked to a number of people that have been planning on going into the teaching field and
Yeah.
ended up not because they were teaching a subject or students that didn't want to learn.
I'm just
At least
scared.
you know that everyone.
I'm just scared of AI coder. How they call it? It's like a sidekick that output code. It's a new trend that's coming. You're gonna have an assistant that will help you coding.
Yes.
All made by
yeah,
AI.
I've heard a little AI. You basically give it pseudocode or tell it what you want it to do, and it will write the code.
You know what I'm expecting from this is, you know how you have coding. You are coder, right?
Yes.
So you know that high level language are slower because of
Yes.
generalization.
Yes.
But I'm expecting AI to make high level as fast as low level coding. That's something that it will come, and this is gonna be incredible because they will find a way to optimize from the high level. I mean, we will always need to code at least a little because machine need to know what you want to do. So
yes.
I think bold, it's kind of a high level. It's low, but I will expect an AI to compile all this in super efficient. Let's create functions. Let's do this. I do that.
I kind of feel like it's going to be like Google. You can find anything anywhere, but you still have to know really what to put into it to get what you want out of it.
My plan B is if coding become useless, I'm an artist, so it's fine. And then they have artist AI. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go to
That's
Mars.
True, they do.
I'm gonna go to Mars.
Yes.
Oh my god. Let's continue. On collision, enter logic. This node is green, so it will execute the script when something happens. Just remember, green node, qual, event. So when the event happen or happen?
Happens?
Happens?
Yeah.
Huh. It's same in French. Double letter and mute one. It's like, I'm not a coder for no reason.
Yes.
Script is only execute when the event happen.
Either happens or has happened.
Is it right or not?
Either one is acceptable.
Okay.
And I am,
So tips. In ball scripting, we try to do script to do on ball scripting. We try to. Oh no, it's too soon. Later for the tips. The input of this node cell, blah blah blah. We call the green arrow flow. We can move this. Call the green arrow flow. You can see the flow like a dot that will move. That will move through the arrow cable, because not all the cable. Enable executing one node at a time. When a node is executing, it will take information from the other cables. It's like electricity. No, I'm joking. Anything physical that moves will interact with the sphere, so we need a filter. But before, okay, this filter, don't know why I love those. This filter will need to check if the player is VR or PC. So we first need to check the player even exists. Now, if the player is... Wait, let's return of what we said. I mean, it's unlikely that something interact with the sphere before the player load. You will need like a falling object before your player load. But it's just a good practice.
Would it also catch like another ball interacting with it, or?
Yeah, but that's why we have a filter.
Yeah, yep. So that makes sense.
It may be too soon to have this complicated logic.
You know what? That's a good point.
I can just... you know what? I could remove all this. Yeah.
You know, that's a good idea. I've seen things that
it's
tutorials that are done.
Or, you know what? If this crash, next frame is just gonna work. You know.
Yeah. True. And that way, you teach something quick and easy,
You're right.
and the person has a quick success. And
You're
then
right.
you can add to it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, really, we should probably add in this additional code to, you know, make sure that it's always the player that's interacting with it.
In fact, those code we are talking about could be outside of the tutorial, just like.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. So this is. Let's make this even more simple. What did I do? Max. What? Oh, okay. Like this, like that. This is the easier to understand way of coding, but I don't like it because you end up with a super long code. So I try to do as much vertical as I can.
Yep. Sequences is good for that. Have you used that node before?
Sequencing?
Yes. So if you do
Not
a
really. I
sequence,
know it, but not really.
those are great.
I
So
mean,
you
it
can
really.
pull
I'm not
off.
sure I can because this have to be done before I do that. So I will need to. I'm not sure it's compatible with that.
Oh, I see.
But
You had to
yeah,
wait for
guy,
each. Yeah,
I know what you mean. I never use it, but that's an interesting.
I use them all the time. It's great to go. All right,
Yeah.
now I'm going to go up here. I'm going to execute this batch of code. Then I'm going to drop down. I'm going to execute this batch, and it keeps things, as you said, very
Yeah, it prevent having.
vertical.
I mean, it prevent having like those stuff everywhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Do it look simpler? Sequence. CF3. Just curious. Never thought about using it more. Is it even gonna work since there's a weight here? I have no idea. What is this gonna do? Yeah, it's not bad, but I don't know. Maybe later.
Yeah, it has its purposes.
Okay. Start by the start. Restart by the restart. There.
Okay.
Code this. Oh, I forgot. Very important part. Are you familiar with what happened here? Are you familiar with the coroutine?
I am. I know that I have to do that if I have a wait function. I
Good.
don't entirely understand.
It's just a very much more simpler way to code when you have a delay in mind.
Yes.
Because the other way of doing delay is just complicated as fuck. The other timer. Look at the difference of the node. I'm like, oh yeah, I expect anyone that understands this. I don't even master that. I have to think every time I use it.
Yes.
So no, thank you.
The timer's got its purpose. I'm using that a lot right now on my project. It's good for lerping between either materials or colors or positions.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. You're right. There's so much things we can do in Bolt. That's incredible. I did not
really
even
is.
touch 10% yet. But I've touched that. I've touched a lot.
The big thing that I don't have my mind wrapped around that I got to get is rooms, and so that if I push a button on if I push a button to turn something to a different color, that everybody sees that, and it changes to the same color.
This will normally be through. This will normally be through photon event, but we cannot use that. So this will be in the tutorial, by the way.
Okay.
We are gonna use custom properties.
Nice.
Custom properties is it's like the global variables, but
Yep.
it's sync with all the players. The only fallback is that the only bad part is that it's slow, and not that slow, but I will never use it more than 5 times per second, or even twice ideally, because Artifix told me that you can very fast overload your network.
Yes.
your word with that. So normally you would use custom properties for slow in fact it's used for state. So you
Yes.
talk about colors.
Yep.
You could send some state like
Yeah.
instead of changing the color until the transition is end, you can say starting transition and this is the delay, whatever. There's a lot of things you can do, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like
yeah,
sending a command saying turn to red and have the
yeah.
local
But
know what red means.
you can see it more like variables than commands.
Yep.
So, but you can. Um, I mean, there's so much way you can do it. You could put a variables and a timestamp, so you know that if it's outdated, you ignore it or whatever. You
Yeah,
can
that's
sync
all
your
stuff.
local. You could sync. One way I've thought about it with Artific is that you have you have a copy of the multiplayer variables in yours
Yep.
by a script, and you update it like every half a
Yeah.
second or something like this, or every second. So it's gonna update all the state that you want to save or whatever. I don't know how heavy this could be, but maybe I'm very confused because think about our body, our VR body. This has a lot of information per second,
It is.
moving
Yeah.
every arm. So I'm wondering if maybe Artifact did something wrong. I don't know. We'll see soon. So this is the new code. These two have to be removed. These two. And collision interlogic. Oh, right. I have to say how to put the nodes. Is it right click? Yeah. Add unit. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a past. I don't know. Okay. And right click. Press. Add unit.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then in either way use. Then either way use the navigation or just type. Better than the node. Here we look for, what's the name of the node? On collision, enter. Literally. Yeah. The search is, it's quite intelligent, smart. Can you can write part of the node name. On call n. Yeah. The search is quite smart. You can write part of the node name like this. And it will find, since there is no Yeah. Secondly, you have two type of green node. Normal and coroutine. No, it's one line, it's one letter, one word. We will enable the coroutine version of our node inside the graph inspector window. Coroutine node are needed when you use any type of wait function. In fact, as soon as you have a wait node, in fact, as soon as you have a wait node, the start of the script need to be a coroutine. Coroutine means that the script can be executed independently of the frame rate, the frame time. Normally, a script is execute while a single frame. Good. I hope it's good. Okay, delay mean that the script will take a long time. I don't mind repeating myself differently, rephrasing. Hope it's not confusing. Yeah, that's already explained. Oh yeah. Wait, am I saying that? Oh my god, this is annoying. The node is green. Okay, that's fine. The input of this node is using self. It means it will take the collider of the same game object. So am I talking about flow somewhere? No. Okay. Good. Check if player is ready. No, we don't do that anymore. Request ownership. For this we need to play with Bolt. Option wizard. Tool, Bolt, unit, options, wizard. Taking control of the taking control of the sphere in multiplayer. Good. We'll use the node request ownership. I don't need to make mistake. Photon view request ownership. Then I recopy. It seems it's good. Okay. Did I configure this at the start of the script of the tutorial? Not sure. Nope. That's a good time. Okay. To do so, we need to problem is there's always extra steps that are like oh, by the way, we need to do this, so it's super hard to I have compassion for people that need to learn that. Okay, on collision enter logic. Oh, I can. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna do this.
Oh, nice.
Add.
Oh, nice.
Add new node to Bolt. Need to configure Bolt to find this node. A picture is better. No. Oh, yes, got it.
Very weird.
Are you coding at the same time?
I am. I am.
I have new ergonomic stuff for my chair. Not sure if it's better or worse.
Yeah,
I've been
sometimes
playing.
they're. Yeah.
Let's take a break of those. Oh, thank you. Still in pain, but at least it's comfortable.
Yes. Right, I'm gonna.
Good. We use the node photon blah blah blah. To do so, we need to configure bolt to find this node. From the Unity quick menu, tools, bolt, unit, option wizard. Wizard? Oh, it says Z. It's not wizard. Okay. Good. Press the plus button and look for photon unit T networking. Not sure it's this name. Bolt. Photon Unity. Oh, it's one name. Okay, one word.
All right.
Networking, the king of the network. And look for, if you don't find it, to me. Maybe you forgot to install Photon Pun 2 free add-on. There. Then press next. Okay. In the assembly option window, Bold is better. Yeah. In the type option window, and now we add photon view. Now the okay. To finish, press generate. Now Bolt can use the component photon view. He have access to most of his functionalities. Period. Good. Then the code. This tutorial is way slower than I thought. Oh. Now we can add the photon request ownership node. It will use self to access the it will use self to access the photon view component of our sphere. This step is necessary for moving a multiplayer object. In fact, since we don't have in Photon multiplayer game, there's no server.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
There's no server where everything is synchronized. Instead, the first person that joined the game will control every multiplayer object. So if you don't have control, you can't move something. Since the ownership is unpredictable, we just take it. We just take it without asking. Normally we should ask for it, but it's not possible in Bolt because of the event limitation. Normally you ask for ownership, then the other person receive the event that someone asked it, but since we cannot receive an event, it's just stop there and you will never have it. So instead, everyone just just take it. So yeah, it can be chaotic if it's not done correctly. We could do it like with custom properties, with something custom, but I think just taking the ownership is faster. But it's very complicated because I said you can't move an object that is multiplayer if you don't own it, but that's not true. You can move it. Problem is, if two persons try to move an object, the object will be at two place and it will get unsync. We don't need that. So, of course, we could not play ping pong because of this reason. Or, Ultra Lord, the Ultra Ball game.
Yeah.
It may be confusing because of that. Because right now we are limited in the speed of transfer of ownership.
Yes.
So that's problematic.
So, I gotcha. So you almost have to take ownership based on what side of the table.
Yeah, but the problem is
on.
there's a delay. You cannot take it and already move the object. I don't know how long is the delay, but it's not, if you take the ownership, there's a delay. That's why I'm adding the delay here.
Yep.
At least people will understand that there's a delay. Because if I already try to move it, it may get unsync or some other weird things happen. It's tricky, but yeah. Since there is a delay when you take the control, we need to since there is an unpredictable delay when you take the control, we need to add a delay ourselves to be sure
there we go.
The action will happen. Don't want the ball to be at two places. To put it simple, you don't want the ball to be at two places at the same time. Okay. Not bad. I think it's starting to make sense. Blah 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 blah.
There you go with your technical jargon again.
Yeah, I know. Bad habit happen. So I'm just gonna go fast on the wait for transfer. Delay logic. Hate that. You press everywhere, everything happen. Is it Word? Is it Microsoft Word? What? How do I call it? Wait for the transfer. You're not a bullet point. I don't know, paragraph? Okay. I'm pressing everywhere, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. How is called this now? Wait 4 seconds. Yes. Head node. Wait 4 seconds. Arbitrary. Is it it makes sense? This is arbitrary. Like, not sure if it's translated well.
The word is good, but
Oh. It mean we put it without really knowing what we are doing. What?
that
I'm honest.
See, I didn't take it as that. I took it as that it doesn't matter.
No,
what
it's not
you
that it
put
don't
in
matter.
that.
It's we don't know.
That's not the case.
We just don't know what is the right value. So we
Yes,
just put something that look fine. Is it like a word that?
Maybe saying a smaller number will
Oh, I'm just gonna say
such a very 0.1
it is based on. This is.
this should be plenty of time.
No, I don't know. I don't know. This is why it's arbitrary. This is
Yeah.
experimental and may need to be higher.
Yep.
Or lower. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, you can put whatever you want. Put 5 years. It's gonna
Yes.
be plenty. Okay.
0.1 seconds seems like a very short period of time, but in programming, there's a lot that happens.
In programming, yes, but in network, I don't know.
Yes, good
you know
point.
networking, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No at all. Maybe it's 1 frame, I don't know. Between 1 frame and 1 second, right? You have
Well,
plus
no,
or
it should be
minus
90 frames every second. So 0.1.
Oh, not necessarily. In fact, it's probably going to be 30.
Yeah.
You know there's 2 timing in Unity, right? You
Tell me
have
more about that.
there's the fixed update. This is not just
Yes.
bolt.
Yep. And I think that locks it in at 50 per.
It's
50.
maybe 30. I'm not sure. It depends the game, because you can configure it. Where is it? Build setting. Here you can set the I think it's in phasic maybe. No. Time. I think it's here. You see, this is 50 by default, but Somnium may have put it slower depending on the needs.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea. Even particles are faster or slower. It's 30 FPS, I think, particle.
Fixed time step.
This is mostly for the physics, motion, animation, everything that move.
Yep.
If you will ask me, or maybe you will ask me, okay, but why do we have higher frame rate if everything is moving at slower? It don't make sense, because then you have multiple frame of the things not moving. But there is something Unity is doing. It's interpolation. So at this between this and this frame, the object is there, so it's gonna
Yes.
interpolate. So you will artificially move object. And if you put this things too low, object can start having very, very weird behavior, like
Yeah.
changing direction or stuff like this.
Sure.
I think that's one of the reasons why avatars teleport in Somnium. When someone close to you move, it teleport very slowly, like 10 FPS. Maybe the
Okay. Yep.
interpolation is not there. One sec, I'm gonna take a break of 30 seconds of my brain.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
Oh. Okay, I think my brain is recharged. Set random position.
Let's try.
Okay, let's put numbers to help people understand. Good. I'm sorry, my brain is tired. But I'm still good. I'm still good. Okay, so next step is, yeah, you're not in H. No, no, no paragraph. Okay. Okay. Set random position logic. Good. Random range. Random dot range. Range. They are used to generate two number between -5 and 5. Since nodes need to be executed step by step, okay, since the node are need to be executed step by step, or are executed step by step, you can generate any of the numbers before the other. The order does not matter here. Since the information is took later. So if you understood well on the node tree, execution, hey, there, okay. When the node tree will be execute will, okay, so the green arrows are the flow, and the other wires are gonna be grab only, okay, the input wires, yeah. When the node tree will be execute, the input wires will go grab the values. The input, I'm going to reverse. The input wires of the node tree will grab the values only when is execute. So the values are stored output of the nodes. So the values are stored on the output of the previous node to be used later. No, even better. Once a node is execute, its output value can be used later. Once a node is execute, its output values can be used later. You can't access output of a node that haven't been executed yet. So here we use the new vector tree. Note that store a position in 3D. Set the y we set the up position at 1. You see at this height. To finish the script, we will use the node, the rigid body, set position. Oh, rigid body that position. Yeah, the set is like, and this is because Bolt decide that they want to show everything in human language or program language, and it just messed everything up.
Yes.
So it's so confusing. You see rigid body position. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I guess I understand. I don't know. I wonder if it just make people more confused.
I know there's I mean, I know you can set it, but yeah, I never know which one I wanted to use.
I'm a coder, so I use coding. That's
Yep.
it. It's just faster for my brain to understand.
Yeah.
It's like knowing English or French, because in English, the word sometimes the word invert their place in a sentence.
Yes.
Like adjective can be before, after. Sometimes the verb and the stuff change order. So my brain is wired for programming logic. So if I change it for language, it doesn't make sense anymore.
Sure.
Like I already know French and English and coding. I don't want to know another one.
A lot.
I think I would suggest that everyone use coding one. It's like English. It's the language of the universe, the earth. I mean,
yes.
the most used one.
That's a good point too, because if you learn it, if you're interested in Unity and want to learn Unity, and you happen to also learn that kind of programming language, you can immediately apply it to other.
Yeah, it's the theory of the I would say infinite simplification. When you make something too efficient, it can only do one thing, So that's it. If you make a language too efficient to understand, and the person can't understand anything else after.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay, well, rigid body set position. Finish the script. We'll use the node set position. Then we will connect the new is input again, since the rigid body component. Oh, do we have a rigid body? I don't think.
I thought we did on the sphere.
All right.
Yeah.
When did? Oops.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God. I know I'm slow. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't.
When did we do that? Did I even tell it? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Nope. Nope. Oh, no, it's not there. Rigid. Can I go up? I'm just gonna... Oh, max face synchronized in Miss Player. I wonder if adding the photon rigid body view just added it by default.
Oh.
Maybe. Let's try this. Create empty. No. Create sphere. I'm tired of the cube. I'm doing sphere now. Photon rigid body view. Oh yeah. It added it. Let's solve. Good. Since the rigid body component. Okay. The rigid body component have been automatically added to the object when you added photon rigid body view. Okay. Again, since the rigid body component is on the same game object than the script, you can access it without doing anything. You can access it without doing anything. Default a rigid body and add the ability of object collider to move without to move with gravity and inertia. Is it right?
I think it is.
Inertia. Look how close it is.
Look, I'm learning French.
Yeah. Every time I'm wondering, it's like, oh, it's the same. You change one letter and you don't even pronounce it. Good. Inertia, if controlled by speed, of course. Here we control by position. The object won't have the object won't have velocity conservation since we teleport it. So that's pretty much it, and now we need to test. Oh yeah, I made a tutorial that's not working. Oh yeah, scene. The best is to
Well,
press...
so the good thing about that is if you make a tutorial that doesn't work, the person following it's just going to blame themselves, so...
Whoops. What happened? Oh yeah, you see? That's what happened when you don't specify which collision. It just always teleport.
You get a bouncy ball.
I mean, it's
You know what? That's perfect.
that's fine.
That's perfect though. Yeah.
I mean, it can even be funny, you know. But
Absolutely. So then, so we're teaching two things. One, if you want a bouncy ball, this is how you do it. But now we want to make sure that it's the actually that's probably not how you would make a bouncy ball. Maybe it is. I don't know.
oh,
But
I
now,
could continue the tutorial by saying now we need a filter. That's would be the
yes.
way.
Now we need to. Yeah. That's perfect. You know, you got something in. You did a code thing real quick. You made something happen on the screen. The person following the tutorial has the same bouncy
I'm
ball
gonna
that
say
you have.
now take a deep breath and press play.
Yes. Yes.
And make everyone sure in your house that you will scream. It's alive! It's moving!
And it's a good teaching moment of it will do exactly what you programmed it to do.
Yeah, I mean,
and even though that wasn't
they
what you
thought
meant
it was
for it to
supposed
do,
to be the a character,
that's
but
what you, yeah.
next title we're not finished yet, but you can try it in test mode. And I'm done. Too tired.
Good.
Yeah.
The only thing that really had me baffled for the longest time is every time I would try to hit play, it would try to it would try to play in the game tab.
Oh, there's a trick for that. You want to see mine? There.
I
Like
have
this.
figured out a trick. Yeah.
There's the tricks. There's no other way.
Yep. What I did with mine is I put it on the left, just below the hierarchy.
Oh yeah.
And I also enabled
But, yeah.
statistics so I can keep an eye on my
Yeah.
my frame rate.
I will say statistic is very, very hard tool to work with. There's so many,
Yeah.
I mean, there is so many, how can I say that? There's so many things to consider when you look at statistic that just it alone is just almost useless. I mean, you can see that you have obvious problem, but
Sure.
you're not in the final version of the game, so it's gonna be slower, and you have the
I've
interface.
often heard that.
Sometimes just having the graph flow open will overload my CPU, you know?
Wow.
There's
Yeah.
stuff like this. So you make sure sometimes it's laggy, but it's
Yep.
somehow it's either way with graph flow or maybe amplify if you have a node open. I don't
Yes.
know why. And the best way is full screen. This is the fastest way because the UI rendering is slow here in Unity.
Yes.
So the full screen is better, even better if you compile it. But I think nothing big.
Yeah, and I just kind of keep my eye on it just
think-
for
yeah.
like when I dropped to 10 frames a second, I knew I needed to
Yeah.
rethink things.
Yeah. I'm always trying to understand how heavy is this, how heavy is that.
Yes.
But everything by itself is so light that there's
Yeah.
almost no way of knowing what's the best practice because a GPU driver and all this have been optimized for gaming
Yeah.
experience. So everything
Yes.
that is far from a game will not be accurate. So imagine you just have polygons, no texture. Sure, you can have a lot, but it's not close to a game. So there's other mechanisms that make it faster. You know that the only way is to do something close to a game. There's,
Yeah.
you know the principle of optimization graph. It's like
No.
you have the x and you have x axis and y. You have two
Yep.
variable like more polygons or more texture. You know?
Okay.
So it's gonna make a curve. Oh, I can show you in Paint. I mean, it's my interpretation. Maybe a little wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's close to that. So this is good for anything in game. So let's say I put texture total size in, I don't know, a megapixel, and
Okay.
I don't know. That's seen on the screen. And poly count. So we could think that this is like I don't know, like a line like this. So I could have 1 million polygon, and it's always better than more texture, you know? Or I could say it's always better to have more texture than polygon. So, but that's not true. In real life, the curve will look like this. Or reverse, not sure. Or maybe like that. And maybe my graph is very bad, but what you want is the multiplication of that and this, you see? And you want the bigger square. The bigger is the square, the better you have overall quality, visual quality, you see? So if you exaggerate polygon count, you will end up having less overall quality than if you had a mix of the two. That's what I mean. It's always a mix of everything.
Sure. Oh yes.
That make better graphic. If you do too complicated shader, you're gonna end up with this inefficient square here. If you do too big texture, too dense texture, too much polygon, too much this, too much that, it has to be a balance. Maybe I'm not super good at gaming design, but I think I learned that it's just very hard, and it's you know, the root of the thumb, you know. You need to know it by, like, I don't know, instinct, that oh no, this is gonna be too much, oh no, this is gonna be too much too.
Yes. Yep.
It's like the frame rate, you know. You can say, oh, my game have that much frame rate, and
I always kind of think of it as
like 400. You compare two PC, okay? One have 400 frame and the other have 300, you know.
Oh sure.
But since no game should reach those frame number, it's not. It's like a wrong case of study, if I can say, because no game should reach that. So the hardware is not even optimized for that. Yeah.
So generally, do you look at the frame rate while you're constructing, and is there a target you try to shoot for as you're building?
I'm recently entering a total chaotic mode. So I would say, I thought I was understanding first. Then I understand that I don't understand perfectly what is heavy and what is not. So I've switched to a mode where I want maximum performance.
Yes.
So I'm focusing on less on you saw my graphic. I'm focusing on effect that have high visual quality for low GPU need. For example, I would prefer having, I don't know, less dense texture, but working more on the big shadow and all those gradient of shade of colors, you know. Like my actual work is very simple, but the overall is great. It's like when you think about a polygon avatar that have like 4,000. It can be beautiful if you do it in this style, but if you turn anything into polygon, it's going to be ugly.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's my goal right now. It's focusing, because VR equal compromise, you know, because
it is
heavy, like very. Somnium is what Somnium is, and my world is gonna be different. I want to focus on quality and performance. That's what I'm offering to my customer in my world.
Yeah.
Quality and performance. That's my main target. So, yeah, I prefer less detail and stuff, but higher frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you hear about my project?
I did. I think it was after when we realized that there wasn't going to be a tech meetup on Tuesday. We all no, it was after Warfare Blast's thing. We all went out. A whole lot of us went out to and took a tour of it.
I don't remember who was there, but
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that was neat.
yeah, and it's growing. I'm working on my SDK here.
That's
And
awesome.
make it look like a step-by-step guide, but there's so much buttons.
Yes.
Oh boy, it's working quite well, I would say, right now. People
Well,
can
if
upload to their parcel. We call it space. And
do you have people testing that out for you now?
I have 3-4 people testing.
Nice. If you need another, let me know.
Sure, I
I'll
will
be
be
happy
glad.
to.
But it was like since you have a word, I was like
No, I'm only borrowing it from Artific.
Okay, I thought you were. I mean, if someone bought
play
a
around
word and
with.
see my service, they would like almost laugh. I don't know.
Would they sell you what?
I mean, if someone buy a word, he would like to do his things itself. So I thought you were this guy. Did not know you were borrowing.
Yes. Yeah.
But
I was able to get a parcel, but
Yeah.
not able to pull the trigger on a word.
I'm trying to bring. You know, Somnium Space is great. You have all those NFTs, terrain, word, but it's super expensive, and not everyone want to invest that much. You see.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want to bring the other half of the people with
Yep.
lower budget and just. I mean, you are a creator, an artist, and you just can't pay 2-3
Yeah.
for a parcel. So I'm bringing. I want to create a space where there's more community, more tight, and everyone,
Talking about
everybody.
me. You're talking about me here. This is me. Yeah.
Hey, BioCryo, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, I want to bring a tight community of every budget, you know. I can show you very fast. Yeah, we had made improvement and remaking the SDK from zero. I hope it's gonna be simple. Anyway, everything I do, I have tutorials, so that's me. I'm the tutorial guy.
I get
Make video for this one. To be honest, written tutorials is probably 10 times slower to do.
yeah.
5 to 10 times. I've tried only pictures. That's not bad.
Yep.
Only video. They all have their problems.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's do everything: text, video, and pictures. It's gonna take 20 time. But you know, I think in those projects, the hardest part is to start. When you learn any language, it's to start. You don't know where, what, and how anything works. So, yeah, starting.
I did that a lot on my GitHub page.
And then when people start to learn Bold, they can be independent very fast.
Yes. I found it helpful because I'll do something, I'll figure it out, I'll write a really good picture tutorial, and then I'll leave it for a couple of years sometimes.
No, sorry, I thought there someone was here. So you see my screen?
Yes.
Right now, the floating island you see, and the blue thing, all those things are not in the Word. They are downloaded from the internet. They just they are downloaded and start when you. Oh,
that's really great.
Okay,
so somebody going in and down.
Yeah, there's a script that's not loading sometime. That's weird. Ah, dang it.
I gotta remember too that you're streaming out to us at 5 frames a second, so
right.
So it's even better than it looks.
Yeah, this teleportation issue is I have to figure out. You know, when I was talking about quality, I won't accept this. Teleportation should work 100% of the time. Yeah. So I prefer doing less feature but higher quality overall. That's my values. Oh, so I guess that's gonna be done for today's stream. Thank you very much for being there and making me not feel alone and hopeless. And I guess there's people too. And oh no one. One person here, and Twitter. One person, probably me. Anyway, thank you for being there.
You're welcome. Thanks
gonna
for
link the
letting me
video.
hang out and participate.
Yeah.
And
It's so fun.
we'll
Yeah, of
we'll
course.
do another one real soon.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out with us, BioCryo. Good to see you.